never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Oh, well, here we are. By popular demand, I suppose. Fallout New Vegas. Now I've played I played New Vegas when it came out, and that's it. I haven't played any of the DLC for it. It was bloody ages ago, and the game, was very different. There weren't any mods or anything really around for it. So this is pretty new, a pretty new experience for me. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm glad to hear that lots of people would like to see me play it. So, first big decision of the game. What's our name going to be? I think, well, I don't think I know. I'm going to be called Molly. Do we go for a second name, or should we just be one of those people? Yeah, I think she's just known by one name. Just Molly.
can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
How do you mean
I'm
by
Doc
that?
Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Right, this might take a while, so let me get to work and I'll see you when I've got a character created. Okay, alright, I think I'm pretty happy with this. As you can see, I've actually merged two face texture packs together because I wanted a scar. I wanted to have a scar, like a bullet scar for Molly, but the only mod I could find put it on this eyebrow. I thought it'd be cool to have like the this haircut, as if maybe Doc Mitchell's shaved her hair off to, you know, deal with the damage. So I had to kind of edit the texture myself and move it over there, and that was a bit of a faff to do, but it wasn't too bad. Mods all in the description as always, but I guess I'll talk about them as I go along. However, a lot of the mods I'm not very familiar with, and I hope I haven't broken the game. I have tested this a little bit, a fair bit, but yeah, so some stuff I'm not going to know if it's modded or not, and there's stuff like the Gun Runner's Arsenal stuff which seems to pop up quite a lot, and I don't remember having that when I played this, so I think that's all new to me as well. So we'll just see. But anyway, this is Molly. Yes, this will be my character.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay. Seem to have a very pale face. I really tried not to have a super pale face, but I can't seem to help it. This happened when I was testing as well. Not too bad. We will have a chance to edit the character later on, won't we, at some point, so we'll do that. See what you can't really tell indoors anyway. You need some good outdoor lighting.
Good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay. So, what kind of character is Molly? Well, she's oh, I didn't want to go back. How do I work this? Average Joe, lightweight. Let's leave it Average Joe for now. She's not weak, but she's not strong. But she's used to the rough life out in the Mojave. Perception. She's fairly perceptive. Endurance. I'd say she's hardy again. She spent a lot of time sleeping rough, scavenging, that kind of thing. If she wasn't hardy, she wouldn't have survived this long. Charisma. Yeah, she's down somewhere with the creepy Undertaker or the old hermit. Yeah, Molly has personality problems. Intelligence. She is pretty switched on mind. She's yeah, she's going to be smart. And agility, cat-like. That seems okay. And luck. No, she's. Is she spilled salt or is she sickly albatross? I'm gonna say I'm going to say sickly albatross. I mean, she's been shot in the head. That's fairly unlucky. It gives us another 2 points to spend. So I might do another one in endurance. And maybe another... God, these stats are pretty good. What should not be so high? I don't want to put strength up anymore. That should be a middle one. Charisma's low, luck's low. I don't want to dump stat anything too much. I feel a bit meta-gamey. Maybe I should just keep one in luck as well. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 7s and an 8. Okay, that's good enough. I think I'm happy with that.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good.
Well,
we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn and drop it. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Alright, fair enough.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Now, I don't know what these questions do. If it affects your stats, I'm going to change stuff later. I don't really know what they do though. But I'll answer these questions in character and give you a hint at Molly's disposition. Dog. Everyone's going to say cat to that, aren't they?
House.
House. Ooh. Shh. I was going to say house, she'd probably say scavenge. So let's go burglarize. That's close enough.
Night.
Night. Campfire.
Enemy.
Enemy. Not bribe. Stab.
Light.
Light. Ooh, Flash.
Mother.
Mother, that's a good one. Not human shield, not that bad. I don't think Molly knew her parents in this dark and cruel world, but she understands that she owes a lot to them in the sense of her genes.
Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Okay.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Ooh, disagree. It is a bit.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly agree.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
No, Molly's more methodical. Disagree with that.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
This. A shadow in a door frame.
Okay. How about this one?
A ship at sea.
Last one.
Oh, 2 bears high-fiving. A mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Well, okay. Not too far off. I imagine Molly will take up science later on. It's the kind of thing she will learn, but she hasn't had much experience. But she's very good at repair. Energy weapons, similar story. It's just a bit too sci-fi for her lifestyle so far. Can take survival instead. And then she knows how to repair and how guns work in theory, but hasn't done all that much shooting herself. So I'm going for our combat skill. I'm going to go with explosives. I feel like that's something that Molly would have a good idea of how to create and how to utilize. So those are going to be my 3 skills for now.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Well, Doc, as it happens, Molly does in fact have a family history of getting shot in the head. So we're going to take the family history perk. Your family has a history of being shot in the head and other assorted mishaps. Your family also has a history of saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. You doubt the two are related though. Your limbs are 15% more resistant, but you suffer -10 to your speech. So Molly's going to be, after being shot in the head, she's going to be even worse socially. So I can pick up to 5 here. I think in the vanilla game you can do 2, but we've got lots of fun ones here, and a lot of them are. Yeah, I think these are the coolest perks because they're like, you know, they've got penalties and buffs. So what else can we go with? Born to be Wild. No. Bruiser, Built to Destroy. Cautious, maybe? What are the chem ones like? You're more easily addicted to chems. Get addicted twice, but you recover faster. I don't like either of those. Claustrophobia I was considering. Maybe we've developed a fear of small spaces after being buried alive. But then, I don't think we're really awake for that part of the ordeal. Communist. Yes, this one I thought we could take because Molly, as intelligent as she is, she's worked as a courier now for a long time, and she's the kind of person who likes to be given a job and just focusing on that one sole thing. As a consequence, she's not one for thinking of the big picture. She's not a leader. She's not someone who puts a lot of thought into politics or like military disputes or anything like that. She doesn't think of the big picture. She's more of a narrow laser focus. And so ideas like propaganda, she kind of, if she's told to do something by someone she's working for, she kind of just does that thing, and things like propaganda are quite effective on her. So yeah, I think Molly was exposed to pre-war Chinese propaganda, and it affected her more than most, especially in her childhood this was. She has seized the means of production, and repairing items is 50% more effective. However, vendors find you annoying and inflate buy prices by 25%. Damn. Conduit of radiation, no. I don't think she's diabetic either. Early bird, no. Fast metabolism. That's quite cool. I might go with fast metabolism. And healing quicker is kind of in character. It makes sense how she's managed to recover so quickly. body heals faster. Gain 10% health bonus when healing. 10% less radiation poison. Yeah, okay. Go with that. Fast shot. Don't think so. Be the Reaper. Feral child. No, finesse. 4 eyes I always use in Fallout. But no, not for Molly, it's not her style. Ghoulkin, Ghoulish Glow. Gifted, no. Gill Girl, glowing one. There's some mad perks in here. I have no idea which ones are from mods and which are vanilla. I do remember though that I tested vanilla quickly and there were very few. I was very disappointed. These are much more interesting. Glutton? Good-natured, not particularly heavy-handed. Order, hot-blooded. What's near-death experience? Your action points only regenerate when you have less than 50% health. That's hard. When your health is below 25%, that costs half as many action points. Finally, when your health is below 10%, each kill will restore all of your action. But that's pretty cool. But my action points only regenerate when you have less than 50% health. That sounds a bit brutal. Alright, I think I'm going with that, unless I find something else I like. Night Person, one-hander, 1 in a million. Oh, I did like this as well. Once in a blue moon, when the stars align, during a hailstorm, after a stampede of Brahmin and 1 baby mole rat, you get lucky. You have an extremely rare chance to gain a guaranteed critical hit that deals devastating critical damage. That's quite cool. I might swap near-death experience for that. It's near-death experience. It seems like it's a game-changing perk, that one. Or trait. Strange case. This is the one I quite liked. You have a strange case of warring personalities. During the night you are more aggressive and hedonistic. Your action points recover 10% faster, but you are 25% more likely to become addicted to chems. During the day you are timid but insightful. You deal 10% less damage but receive +5 to medicine and science. I quite like the idea of through the day being intellectual and working on fixing things and making things, and then through the night the darker side of her personality comes out. I'm definitely taking that. I really like that. Okay, there's a whole pacifist perk there, which would be cool. Now, do I swap near-death experience for 1 in a million? Here's one question. Strange case gives me 10% faster action point recovering. Will that work? Will that mean will that counter the loss of, you know, if this perk's putting me to 0 restoring AP, will this put me back up to 10%? I don't know. And because I don't know, I better play it safe. Go with 1 in a million instead. Just so I don't negate the benefit of this perk. Okay, that's 5 perks. Done.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. It was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Okay, I think Molly being a bit of a hardcore courier is horrified at the thought of Doc Mitchell going through her stuff and tampering with goods she's meant to be delivering, even though the platinum chip was already stolen. So yeah, you shouldn't have gone through my stuff.
Didn't have much choice, I'm afraid. But I understand the sentiment. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Are we going to do hardcore mode? Yeah, of course we are. Great, and that's it. Right, let's go outside. Oh, that's that quest completed. Before I go outside, let's change some mod settings. So, what do I have here? I've got just mods. We've got a objective marker thing. Don't want that. We've got a sprint key. That's cool. I want it to be a toggle. Make that. What else did I want to mess with? Loot menu. I use space to pick up items. I like E for jumping. I know it's mad, but Morrowind has ingrained that into me, and I use the Morrowind controls for every Bethesda game now. I think that's it. I think that's fine. Now, if this bullet time thing, how do I do that? With X. And that uses a action points, does it? Probably. Never tried that. Field of view slider. That's all looking good. Honestly, I don't know what most of this is. I'm sure that'll be fine. Let's save that and let's step outside and get assaulted by all of the DLCs. I'm going to ignore all of these right now. I've never done any of these, but I assume you're not meant to just do these at the start of the game, so I guess I'll look into it when I should look into doing these, but I guess I don't want to be doing them now. So, yeah, because it's even increasing my level cap, so yeah. The Reunion. That's Lonesome Road. Happy Trails. That's Honest Hearts. I'm sure there's one more. Sure there was what I knew there was one more. Gunrunner's Arsenal. All major. Yeah, so there's just new weapons around and stuff. Cool. That it? So we've been released. There's another one. That's dead money. That's it. That must be all of them. Save it. So, stumbling from Doc Mitchell's house. Molly is wondering what to do. The main thing she wants is... I think she's more angry about having the platinum chip stolen than she is about being shot in the head. Although, feeling fairly vengeful about both things. Her main thought is she's going to lose her job. And her reputation as you know, she's building a good reputation as an efficient courier in the Mojave. We have a note, don't we? Oh, I've got Existence Radio installed. I always use this playing Fallout 3. I don't know if I can actually play it on YouTube though, because maybe all the songs are copyrighted. So I'll just listen to it in between episodes, I suppose. Maybe I'll show you a couple just for like, if you don't know the radio mod, it's really cool. It's got a robot who talks about dreams, so maybe we'll listen to a couple. Misc notes. Here we go. This was our delivery order. The delivery order that seems to have gotten us shot in the head. Instructions: deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint, take possession of the package and pay for delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Primm. Bonus on completion, 250 caps. Manifest: the package contains one oversized poker chip composed of platinum. Contract penalties. This is what Molly's worried about right now. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package until the delivery is complete and payment has been processed. Contractually obligated to complete this transaction and materially responsible for any malfeasance or loss. Failure to deliver to the proper recipient may result in forfeiture of your advance and bonus, criminal charges and or pursuit by mercenary reclamation teams. The Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury or loss of life you experience as the result of said reclamation effort. So, the Mojave Express, they're not responsible for Molly getting shot in the head, so there's no kind of claims or anything she can make against them. And yeah, whoever, these people who robbed her, one guy in a checked suit and then a bunch of thugs, they've not only shot her in the head, that's bad, not only stolen all of her stuff, that's also bad, stolen the platinum chip and ruined her career, but also all of these penalties that could be fines, criminal charges, could be mercenaries coming after her. Who knows how important this delivery was and who it was going to. So, worrying times. And I expect Molly's got one hell of a headache. But the scar's not looking too bad considering we've been shot in the head. I did find some mods with some more gruesome scars, but I didn't want to do anything too bad. Well, this is enough. Right, we did. So, Doc Mitchell gave us, well, one lead and one bit of advice. He said someone called Sonny could help us get back on our feet. And he said the metal fella pulled us from the ground, and I think we saw him wheel by, but we were a bit distracted to talk to him. Went down here. Let's go through, see if we can see him anywhere. Yeah, there he is. Wonder what he's doing. I think first of all, let's have a look what we have first. Got some dynamite. Got some stim packs. Got a couple of bobby pins. Don't need them for our hair anymore. We've barely got any left. I think maybe a beer is in order. I think its skin tone looks alright on Molly now as well. It doesn't look too pale. Howdy.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Yeah, I was shot a couple of days. Was it a couple of days? I think Doc said it was a couple of days ago. I was shot. I guess you know I've been in Doc Mitchell's house. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
I wasn't planning on trusting the man who shot me in the head very much, but thank you for the advice. He never said his name, so I'm not going to ask him why he's called Easy Pete. And I don't know anything about... I don't know who Victor is either, so...
Keep your
Cheers.
gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alright, thanks for the advice.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Sunny smiles, I presume. Hey, Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive the get me back on my feet, kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay, that was quick. I quite like this about New Vegas. You really just kind of get into the game very quickly, and you're really free to just kind of do whatever you want. Because when I was testing this, I just made characters and I was just running out into the desert and just doing some random quests or just going weird places and just can.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Alright.
That's the right idea. Look down the side.
You're going to need to give me more bullets. I've got this.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Does that have an effect? That's pretty cool if it does. I never knew that.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Ooh, should we do this? Yeah, you know what? Still feeling a bit rough. I think we need to get ourselves together as quick as possible, and a quick hunt in the desert. Yeah, see how we cope with it. All right, we're in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I've been surprised at how well this game runs. It's been okay. It still stutters and does weird things, and like certain times, like just on like a empty interior room, performance like goes all weird and jittery and weird stuff like that. It's been okay. I remember, I guess I did play this game very early on, but I remember this game being really unstable and a bit of a nightmare to play. And in my testing, it didn't crash at all, so That's good. I don't know how much of that is just the game being updated over time, or maybe mods have kind of fixed things now. I don't know.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Alright, a little bit of sneak training.
Okay, you're on. Go give them hell.
What, just go out and shoot the geckos? By the way, just to let you know, dear viewers, I know nothing about guns. I'm terrible at any first or third person shooting games. I am really out of my depth. But I have played Fallout before. I mean, it's not that hard. You just point and click, right?
Come on!
Sonny, help! 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 It's going wrong.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Ooh, I was going to say no, but for payment, yeah, we're desperate. We're going to need to, yeah, we're going to need the money. Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
And if she's going to keep giving me money, ammunition, I mean, that's a bonus. Let's give VATS a go. That was good. Oh no! Cheyenne died. Who shot him? Oh well. I don't think did I shoot him? I think it was Sunny. Let's go for the legs. Good shot. Are we done?
Confound it, Cheyenne. Why'd you have to go running in like that? You were supposed to stay. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to see me like this. I'm not gonna be very good company right now. I did have another thing to teach. But I'll understand if you'd rather I just pay you so you could be on your way.
Yeah, sure. Sorry for your loss. I think it's time for us to go.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. I'm heading back to the Prospector. I could use a drink about now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. There's a thoroughly bad impression Molly has left already. Oh, and it looks like this poor person got eaten by geckos as well. Cleaver. What's that? I'm pretty sure the final thing that Sunny would teach you is campfires. There's one down here. I think that's what she does. That's okay. I kind of... Well, I kind of remember that it's a thing. I did mess around with it in testing, so maybe I can go have a go at it right now. We can just drink water from here, can't we? I have no idea what's going to be useful, so I'm just going to try and take whatever I can to begin with until I work it out. And plants as well are useful, aren't they? Like these things up here. Oh, I didn't mean to go so far. No, I think I'm happy. I think we're done. Yeah, finish. Travel onward. Sure. That's it now. The character creator is kind of weird on New Vegas. It feels like you have on the Fallout games even less control than you did on Oblivion. Geckos. Tough. Just want this thing. Xander root. There's a dude over there, but I think I'll keep my distance at the moment. We're in a bit of a weakened state. I just want to mess around on this campfire, see what we can make. Can make some gecko steaks. Okay. And then there's just like tons of stuff, which I hope to get used to and use as much as I can. I want to do some survival stuff. But that's all we can do for now. Let's make our way back to Goodsprings, back to the saloon. And yeah, we'll just introduce ourselves to Trudy. Hey, look at this bug I found. This is just my mods installations. If I auto run like this and then I tap sideways, I can just do that. Not something that's going to happen very often, but really weirded me out when I first did it by accident. I have to be auto running and then I have to push left or right. Something to do with like the 360 movement mod I have installed, which feels really good. I've never really understood, because there's the same kind of mod for Skyrim, and I've never really understood it, but after using this I might install it for Skyrim as well. Right, so this is Goodsprings. Hey, there's that metal guy. So this supposedly, I think, Doc Mitchell said the big metal guy pulled us out of the ground, so I assume he's talking about him.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Yeah, okay, it is. Yeah. What would Molly say here? I think she'd skip the thanks. Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Okay. So, how did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Weird. I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Okay, I want to ask about his brothers, but right, so how did you end up in Goodsprings? Weird place for a robot to live.
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Okay, weird. Alright, goodbye.
Happy trails!
Don't know what to make of him. Very suspicious. How many caps did I get, by the way? Oh, here we go. 73. Don't think that's a lot. Fixing things. That's a skill magazine. Tales of Chivalry. Chivalry, sorry. Cool. Okay, melee weapons and repair. The repair one's quite handy. Right, so now I guess our only objectives are to we'll have a word with this Trudy person, just speak to anyone else we can about the people who attacked us and see what we can learn.
Hey,
Already spoken to Easy
I'm
Peach.
done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
Ooh, off he goes.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Yeah, what the... You heard that argument, what was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Okay, and now people have come after him. So why not just... Yeah, okay. Molly not really understanding the problem here. Why not just kill Cobb then and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Okay, so, what are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
The powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Okay. Okay, so there's some conflict going on in Goodsprings, I think. Molly's sensing an opportunity here of some sort. Where is Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Alright. Okay, cool. Let's talk about something else.
Alright.
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Yeah, okay. I don't care about your radio. Where did those guys go?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Oh yeah, why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Okay, so where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Okay, so they've gone east. East, potentially going to the strip. Oh yeah, and do you know that robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, what does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Yeah, okay, that's really weird. How long has he been here? Let's check his story.
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago.
Okay.
Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
The robot didn't mention an owner. Mentioned his brothers. Alright, talk about something else.
Fine by me.
We've talked about the man you were arguing with. What happens if I help Ringo? Yeah, okay. Does Goodsprings get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Cool, okay. And anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Yeah, okay. The NCR and the Legion. Let's hear a bit about them then. Tell me about the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Okay, and the Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Okay, so the NCR probably okay. The Legion sound scary and probably should be avoided. Why do the NCR and the Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Cool, okay. Let's leave it at that for now. What do you have to say? I think Molly really needs a drink.
I'm sure I've got something you like.
What can we afford? We're going to need something strong and then something to wash it down. What's better, beer or Sunset Sarsaparilla? +5, +2, 25. Well, the beer's a lot stronger. Both dehydrate you. The beer, I guess that's like strong ale beer stuff. I don't know what kind of beer they have out here. Well, the Sunset Sarsaparilla to wash down the whiskey. Probably should have bought the drinks before we started speaking. It's the kind of thing you do at a bar, isn't it? Oh, we could sell some things as well. Sell these eggs. And this hide. Keep the scrap metal. Sensor module, I'm sure, could be useful. Wrench. Oh, I'll hang on to it. 3 caps. Oh god, making money's going to be tough, isn't it?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Alright, I think that's probably all I have time for our introduction. So, I know we didn't really get much done, but that's kind of set things up for next time. Let's sit at the bar. And we'll learn more about Molly as we go. That's generally how I do it. I like to have a vague kind of character outline and kind of flesh it out through the gameplay. And yeah, next time we'll see if we can. Let's have some. Have our whiskey. I've become addicted to whiskey. it only takes one. Let's have some beer and see if we get addicted to that too. Great. Great. Episode 1 and Molly is already an alcoholic. Oh well. That's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, next time we'll try and get more information on these bastards who shot us and left us for dead. And maybe see if we can exploit and make a bit of money out of this situation with the powder gangers and Ringo. Maybe we'll go visit Ringo and see what he has to say. But that's going to be it for today. Episode 1, New Vegas. Very excited. It's cool. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.